Ladies and gentlemen, I am Chad with CD Shave, and thank you very much for joining me for today's head shave. So, review on today of Dapper Dragon soaps. Is Black Dragon. Right there, Black Dragon. You can see the label on it has been, well, seen better days, but the soap on it, I'm sure, is just fine. This soap has a little bit of powerful anise in it, which I'm kind of eager to try. I'm not a huge fan of licorice in general, and but this one smells a little bit different. It's kind of a darker citrusy scent, and that helps darken it up. So, or darken it down. Either way. Anyway, so let's get into the holiday of the day without further ado. Holiday of the day is by CD Shavin'. Don't be on your cell phone while standing in line at the fast food joint day. That's right. Because it's really annoying. When you stand in line and you're on your cell phone and you're talking, you don't realize you're up and you're holding up the line while people behind you are going, come on, hurry up. It's really considered really annoying. And incidentally, don't do it. If you're on the cell phone and you go to stand in line at the fast food joint or anywhere, get off the cell phone. So that's my holiday of the day, of not being on the cell phone while in line at the fast food joint. Incidentally, people that are on their cell phones in line at the fast food joint get really annoyed when the person behind them starts singing really, really loud, out of tune on purpose. Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer. They don't like that. So if you happen to be one of the people that's behind someone who's doing that, try it. See what happens. It's kind of funny. Okay, moving on to the gear. We're going with the brush Decepticon Synthetic Gem Micromatic, accompanied by Gem Blade. Again, head shave. This thing is fantastic for any, as far as I'm concerned, head shave or face shave. I always get great shaves with this. Now, Dapper Dragon is a smaller company. They're established, I believe, in 2013 out of Minnesota. I'll get into a little bit more on that in a bit. So, there we go. Now, let's talk aftershave. I don't have anything specifically that pairs with this that is loaded with anise, so I'm kind of doing something a little bit way off the mark here. We're going to go with Sterling's Sandpiper. Yeah, I know. It's not a food scent. It's a cologne scent. This is actually inspired by one of YSL's colognes. But it's a fantastic scent. And the thing about Dapper Dragon is the scent on this soap is not so strong that it'll knock it right out. You'll knock you right out of the park, and you'll end up thinking to yourself, I gotta have something dead nuts right on it. It's just enough to where it smells nice throughout the shave. It's not something that's gonna stay on you. I mean, it's shaving soap generally. If you want that, you either use cologne or you use, aftershave. But the soap, I mean, it's a nice scent. It's just not something that's overly powerful. The scent strength on this, I'd probably give it off the puck. We'll go with like a 4 or 5. It's not overly strong, but it is really nice. It's nice and darkened down. It's a fruit, gourmand scent that's kind of darkened, which I like quite a bit. All right, so we have it bloomed here. Let's go ahead and throw some of this bloom water on our head. Let that. Now it's very slick right off the gate. Right off the gate, off the mark. It's early. There, I'll block here. All right. I don't usually record this, but I already haven't been. Let's load the brush, shall we? So this soap was actually piffed to me. I had not tried Dapper Dragon. I have heard a ton about them. I heard all good things. I have not heard anybody say that their soaps were not that good at all. So it's whenever I hear that about a company, I'm pretty happy to give it a shot, because I like to form my own opinion. But you know, you hear good things about a company, makes you want to say, hey, what are they all about? And as you can see, this is not taking anything for me to, look at that, we're already, and I'm loading the heck out of this. I mean, I'm really mashing down on the soap here. As far as the soap consistency goes, by the way, I'd say it's probably, it's a softer soap. I mean, I can mash my finger right into it. It's not like a cream or a crope by any means, but oh yeah, tons of stuff. There we go, look at that. We're gonna go ahead and scoop out whatever's in here. There we go. Managed to make quite the mess. But if you're not making a mess, you're not wet shaving. That's right on top. All right, we're ready to go. Yeah, the scent. I can definitely pick up the anise, but it's really not about that. It's hard to explain. You can pick it up, but there's something else that the other scents that are in the profile come through on it. So, incidentally, I'll get more into the scent profile and a little bit more about the company. Take a look at this.
Dapper Dragon is a shave soap company that is owned by Eric Honecker and is based out of Minnesota. Established in 2013 after a fellow wet shaver gave him the proverbial push, Eric decided to give it the old college try and started making shave soap. The company name was from one of Eric's passions, dragons. Here we have Black Dragon Shave Soap. It's described as a complex mix of vetiver, sweet orange, and anise with supporting notes of cardamom and musk. Black Dragon is a tallow-based shave soap coming in a 4.0 ounce container and is available on Eric Etsy's page for $14 even. Eric said that he tends to gravitate towards the gourmand scents, and this earthy version of vetiver and orange seemed like just the right way to round out his shave soap offerings. He claims that this 2015 release is still to this day one of his most popular scents. I caught up with Eric the other day, and when asked to describe his shave soap in one word, dark. Well, I don't know about dark, but the scent profile fools the nose as it starts out almost sweet, but then is somewhat humbled by the anise and is all grounded out rather powerfully by the musk. A nice, masculine, sweet scent.
All right. So like I said, this is all loaded up, ready to go here. Yeah, I can definitely pick up the sweet orange in the beginning, but it disappears almost immediately. But I can also pick up that anise. So it's a nice scent. I'd have to say it is a gourmand scent, but it's darkened. So I definitely would give this a shot. And like I said before, the scent strength, 4 or 5. It's not overly strong, but it is nice. So, all right. So let's do a shave here with the head shave, and we'll see you guys in the post shave and talk more about what I experienced.
Number. They keep a secret into their mind.
Tip Top status. Dome of perfection. There's no cuts, marks, irritation of any kind. It was a fantastic shave. Excuse me. Dapper Dragon. Good soap. Very slick. I'm pretty happy with that. So, ease of loading was definitely there. It took nothing for me to get a nice load into the brush. Ease of lathering. Once you figured out they're dialed in the water, it was no big deal. Again, that is with almost every soap. It takes you a bit to figure out the water on that. Once you dial it in, you're good to go. The cushion and density was definitely there. You can see that the brush held tons of soap. Well, obviously, that's a hat tipping to the brush as well, but you can see at the end when I took it off, held it upside down, the soap was definitely holding its own. Residual slickness, which is big for me, tons of it. I had no issues. I felt like I could almost shave in between passes, which I would never do, but I felt like I could do that almost. Anyway, that's my review on the soap. I think it's fantastic. Let's get right into the post-shave. Thayer's Witch Hazel. Throw a little bit of that up on the dome. I'm not going to use a balm of any kind. The skin is definitely hydrated. That's another thing about this soap. It feels very hydrating. My skin is not dry at all. At all. There are some soaps out there I've used that afterwards I feel like I really need to throw a balm on because it feels kind of itchy, almost dry. Some people might say that's razor burn, but it's different. It's like my skin almost feels tightness before I even put the aftershave on. So, all right, speaking of the aftershave, Sterling's Sandpiper. Yep, an unusual matchup today, but like I said, that scent is, and it's practically gone now, the gourmand scent as it were, or the darkened gourmand. So let's throw a little bit of Sandpiper on, shall we? So, if you guys get a chance, or girls for that matter, give Dapper Dragon a shot. I think you'll be impressed. Their soap is really decent. They have an Etsy page. Check them out. I'll put the link in the description below. Those of you that like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And those of you that have not subscribed but are watching this video, please subscribe. But make sure you knock that bell. That way you get a notification every time we do a new video here at CD Shaving. Folks, I am Chad. Thank you very much for joining me. And we will see you guys and girls in the next video.